Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stuff with Sophie J. I'm Sophie J, or just Sophie, whatever you want to go with. This is Gigi, if you see something moving behind me. She is sitting on her kitty condo, because that's where she's gonna be, and deal with it. Yes, the curtains are her. That was the intention. So, today, I just finished reading the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R. Tolkien. So I'm in a very Tolkien-esque mindset currently. So this happens like every winter/Christmas season. I will get in the mood to rewatch all of the movies because that's when the movies came out. And then this year I decided to actually read The Lord of the Rings because, truth be told, I had never read them. I had only watched the movies, but I had read The Hobbit, so there's that. Just before, when I was much younger, the length of the series seemed very daunting to me, but you know, we in COVID now, honey, so we got all the time in the world. But anyways, I went back and forth between like reading it at night and then listening to the audiobook while I was working or doing tasks around the house, so that's how we got through that. Don't come for me. And also don't come for me about what I'm about to present to you, because we're just having fun here. You could shit on my choices all you want, but like, we're just having fun, and then you're just being the asshole. So, do you wanna live like that? I mean, fine by me. Whatever. It's cool. One night while I was disassociating before bed, trying to let sleep take over, I thought, oh my god, what if they remade The Lord of the Rings? But the cast was completely gender bent because, well, one, they shouldn't remake the movies, and also, two, this would never happen, but what if it did? And so, this is the video I'm presenting to you. How I would recast The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, if they had gender bent the entire cast and characters. So we're gonna start with the hobbits. So background. I did a little bit of a mini internship abroad in Ireland back in the day, and ever since that time I've associated a lot of The Lord of the Rings with places in Ireland just because the vibes were right. And for me, the hobbits just are very Irish. The entire Shire just reminds me of Ireland. It just seemed right. So this goes into my casting choice for Frodo and all of the hobbits, even though there are 2 Brits in here, but they could probably get away with playing Irish. For Frodo, without a doubt, no hesitation, Saoirse Ronan, because I think, based on her past performances, she could totally get away with doing the happy-go-lucky, like, life of a hobbit beforehand to the very dark, I'm carrying a heavy burden type thing. And I think she could do it well. Like just think about it. Also, vaguely looks like Elijah Wood. Vaguely. I think it's the eyes. And I'm down. Like, make it happen. Honestly, like, I'm so proud of this casting choice. Need to take a breath. I can't breathe because I had COVID last year, so it's just a struggle bus over here now. So that's how we're living. Okay, so my next choice for Sam, this comes from my love of the show Dairy Girls, but also, like, I've seen her make the rounds for the new Netflix show Bridgerton, though I have yet to watch it, but it's been very much hyped to me. But for Sam, I would like to see Nicola Coughlan play Sam, because in Dairy Girls, her character is very much, she is the dependable best friend that's always trying to do the right thing, and is you know, trying not to get in trouble basically and just trying to live her life, but also like trying to be a decent friend. But I could also see her being that really good friend that's like down to follow you to the ends of the world and be, you know, basically by your side through the most difficult parts. But also, I could see her yelling at my choice of Schmeagol about potatoes. Well, she was on an episode of the Great British Bake Off, the celebrity edition for Christmas, and it seemed very cottagecore, and I think Sam encapsulates the definition of cottagecore, and I think she could do it well as well. So Nicola Coughlan, also she could be comedic relief at times, and we like that. Okay, so my next choice, and we're gonna go with Mary first. And I don't think she would ever consider doing this role, but like it would be fucking cool if she did. Also, this isn't real, so I don't even know why like she'd turn it down. This isn't gonna be presented to her. Considering that to me, Mary is the most hot-headed of the 4 hobbits in the Fellowship, but also brilliant and kind of a smartass. He's also the only one of the hobbits that goes into war, and I definitely think that Maisie Williams, aka Arya Stark, could pull off Mary well. It makes sense to me. Okay? Like, she's a hothead, but she's also funny, so we love it. Okay, next choice. And this comes from my love of the original series of Skins, the UK show. And also, she was in Game of Thrones. She was just kind of a minor character that kind of fell to the wayside because they all kind of fell to the wayside with that ending. But I would love to see for Pippin, Hannah Murray, who she played Cassie in Skins, she was kind of an airhead, but she had a lot of trauma she was dealing with, so I get it. But Pippin is an airhead, but also comedic relief. And I think, based on what I've seen of her catalog, she can play the whimsy, airheadedness well, but also I'm pretty sure she would be able to be funny. And that's kind of what we need. Also, like, she's supposed to be kind of like the most innocent seeming of the hobbits because she's an airhead, and I think that would, it's a good fit. Not that I'm saying she's dumb, she just plays it well, okay? Here's my very first controversial pick after, well, I mean, it's all controversial because it's all women, right? But I didn't want to go the obvious route with just casting all white people because, I don't know, to me Middle-earth should be a lot more diverse considering how diverse Europe is, and I'm pretty sure Middle-earth is supposed to be based off Europe. Not that this person is European at all, but Gandalf. Who the fuck were we gonna have to play Gandalf? Initially I thought maybe Helen Mirren. I mean, it seems like an obvious choice, but then I was like, no, I want to do something here. And then I found a picture of this person from the original made-for-TV movie version of A Wrinkle of Time, and this person is Alfre Woodard. And I think she would be able to play Gandalf at like both Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White, you know? Okay, so one of my very favorite movies of all time, because I remember watching it as a child and also being kind of traumatized by it, was Crooklyn, and Alfre Woodard plays the mom. And she has like 5 kids. I'm pretty sure she would be able to wrangle this group, this fellowship together, as well as Gandalf. Because, yeah, she's fucking brilliant. Also, like, I just, once I saw that picture, I was like, yes, Gandalf the Grey, but then, like, imagine her as Gandalf the White, but like with some like white dreads later on. Like, I love the idea of it and I want to see it. Also, like, I'm pretty sure she could hand me my ass in Gandalf, even though like he's supposed to be like a old wizard. He looks like an old man. He is probably the strongest of the Fellowship and could take any of them because he's a fucking wizard. So I kind of want to be a little fearful of her, but also like I would trust her with my life. So yeah, Elfrey Woodard. Like, let's go. Moving on. Let's talk about the trio. Let's talk about the trio that happens later on, because you got your 4 hobbits, then you have your trio. That would be Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. So, okay. I might just be basing all of this off Thor Ragnarok. I don't watch a lot of Marvel movies, but I have watched that one and it was just really good. So like, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, for Aragorn, Tessa Thompson. Look at her as a Valkyrie. Like, yes. Okay. I can believe her being the ruler of the like a secret ruler of the kingdom later on. I could also believe her as like a leader of rangers and shit. I just can see her in charge and being like, okay, I'm gonna take responsibility for all of y'all and we's gonna make this shit happen, because she gets shit done and I believe it. And yeah, would love to see. Okay, from that, Gimli. Gimli was probably the most difficult person for me to like picture somebody for. I know that female dwarves are bearded, but I don't necessarily want that. But also, Gimli is a tough fighter. Gimli could kick your ass. Gimli could command a fucking room if wanted, but he's also supposed to kind of be the comedic relief if we're going by the movies. I remembered, oh my god, who the fuck was in that Thor Ragnarok movie? Rachel House, aka Topaz, who was Jeff Goldblum's bodyguard. Like, it just makes sense. She is hilarious, but also like plays the straight man really well, where she's always like stone faced, but is like literally the funniest person in the room. Also, she was in, I believe, Hunt of the Wildebeest People, which is another Taika Waititi movie, and she was the social worker, and oh my god, that woman was terrifying. And yeah, Gimli. That is Gimli. Like, my god. I think my choice for Legolas is probably the one person I actually haven't seen in a movie, but have only seen in movies I've anticipated watching but have yet to watch. And my choice for Legolas would be Gemma Chan, because oh my god, she's gorgeous. Also, she's supposed to be in a Marvel movie, like that was supposed to come out last year. And I remember seeing the concept art for her costume, and it was very, if Marvel did the Mirkwood elf costuming, like that's what that would be. And then that's where my whole thought process where like she should play Legolas came from, because it looks really good on her. Also, I would like her to gracefully kick my ass, you know what I mean? Also, if she can have a love-hate relationship with my choice for Gimli, like I would be for it. Because they're BFFs, and they're gonna be BFFs for the rest of their lives and sail off into the West together, because their love is that strong. Okay. And the last person for the Fellowship is Boromir. This one, it took a minute, because I didn't want to just cast necessarily anyone. I mean, I didn't want to just cast anyone for this, because I took this so seriously. And this was another person that is in one of my favorite movies from like when I was growing up, and this is a movie called Whale Rider, and she played the main character in that. And she kind of disappeared for a long while and then showed up as a sand snake in Game of Thrones. And this is Keisha Castell Hughes. And I think based off her performance as Sand Snake, which by the way, I was expecting more from them and I was very disappointed with their characters and how they ended, but I was disappointed with everything about Game of Thrones by the end. Based on that character, she could probably do the trying to be an honorable soldier and loyal to their country well, but also like having that deep dark desire of wanting to have some sort of control over the ring and, you know, having it left up to them instead. And I think Keisha Castell Hughes would be able to do Boromir well. And yeah, that's my choice for Boromir. So that's our fellowship. I did cast 2 more people. There was I casted more, but I'm still not completely sure about them. So, I mean, you could sound off in the comments about who you would cast as who for the rest of the series, so I'm gonna stop at after these 2. So for Saruman, without a doubt, Glenn Close. She's terrifying. I could see her going from wise wizard to completely self-centered and power-hungry. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that, Glenn Close. She will haunt your dreams, just like Christopher Lee did. I had to cast this person because I thought this the one time I saw her in, I forgot what the full name of the show, but Dirk Gently's, he's some sort of medium. Anyways, okay. So for Schmeagol, I want to cast somebody who, I mean, gave off Schmeagol vibes, but could probably also play a hobbit-looking person when, you know, before the change happens to him or her. And I want to go with Fiona Dorff, who, by the way, is the guy who plays Gurma Wormtongue's daughter in real life. And, yeah, she looks like that. So, it just gives off very Schmeagol vibes. But like in the best way, because I'm pretty sure she could kick my ass too. Honestly, everybody on this list could kick my ass and I'd be happy about it. And yeah, that is my pick for the cast of my genderbend Lord of the Rings. And hate all you want, but I am standing by it. And yeah, is there another series I should recast? I shouldn't. But like, if you'd like to see it, maybe I can give it a shot. Because I thought about this for a while. Especially when I was supposed to be working and ignoring that. Yeah, anyways, that was my pick for my gender-bent version of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. If you would like me to maybe cast some more people from this series or even another book series, let me know. Give it a like if you liked this video. Also, if you're interested in this type of content, please subscribe. I'm trying to do something here, maybe, I don't know. But if you'd like to watch, it helps if I get encouragement via subscriptions and likes. And yeah, catch me later, I guess. Is my cat still there? Yes, she's still there.